Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Kaha Kudash. Double honors unto the apostles, double honors unto the elder bishops. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. The 144,000 and the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners among the heathen that look like those heathen. This is not a black thing. And to the few Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, coming at you with another lesson in truth. And I'd like to open this lesson with 2 Ezra 6:54. All right, and it reads, and after these things also, whom thou madest, Salakia, and after these Adam also, who thou madest Lord over all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. Everything you see, hear, feel, touch, and smell was created for our sakes. And the water Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we are now in the time where that is being made manifest. That is going to happen. Hence the reason why all this movement toward the destruction of the Bible and getting rid of the Bible and all the hate speech and the anti-semantics, being pushed. All these things that E is trying to do to control the narrative that he has lost. The son of perdition, the wicked, has been revealed. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Revelation, and it's not gonna be a long lesson, but I'm just gonna read Revelation, the 5th chapter, read some of it, and a couple precepts. All right, but this is Revelation 5 and 1, and it reads, and I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. And that book is the Holy Scriptures, the Bible. All right. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof? And no man in heaven, nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. See, there was no understanding of the scriptures until Yahushua came and poured out the Holy Spirit. All right, and it says, and I wept much because no man was found worthy to open or to read the book, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders said unto me, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. This is all about the Israelites. All right. And what did David do? David set up the house of Israel through the power of Yahushai. And and out of David's loins came Yahushai in the flesh. All right. Those are precepts, and that's a whole nother lesson within itself. So let's go to Isaiah. Now the Lord is a master universal chess player. And this is Isaiah 11:1, and it reads, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the spirit of Yahweh shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and the fear of Yahweh. And shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of Yahweh. And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But righteously shall he judge the poor, and reprove the equity of the meek of the earth, and smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. and righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness of the girdle of his reins. All right. So Yahushua is that man who was found worthy to open the book, who was found worthy to get the understanding, and all things were given into his hands. And through that power, Yahushua and his elect created the earth and everything that you see here and smell. They were there in the beginning, and he's coming back to gather up his elect. Because the first spirit created was Yahushua. And then Yahushua created the archangels and the rest of the elect. And they're all here on earth today. Well, maybe some of them in the spirit world, some of the elect, but some of them are definitely in the spirit world. But it is time for the elect to rise up and reclaim their place in the earth under the authority of Yahushua. Jumping up to verse 10. And in that day shall a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. What people? The Israelites. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and the rest shall be glorious. Those Gentiles are the Israelite foreigners that are scattered among the nations, that are scattered among the people whom the Lord is going to gather up, separate the wheat from the tares. Right? Baruch 2:30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. And that's what we are. We are remembering ourselves. We have remembered ourselves, and we're teaching, and this has them in fear. They're in fear of us that are standing up. All right? That will be wisdom of Solomon. The 5th chapter and the 1st verse. And it reads, Then shall the righteous man stand up in great boldness before the face of such have afflicted him, and have made no account of his labors, because they robbed us of our heritage, robbed us of our understanding, robbed us of our knowledge. And then they committed identity fraud and claimed to be us. And they're angry of the fact that we've woken up to who we are, and that the history and the relics and the scriptures all prove it and back it up. That everything that you're looking at now, it was ours. It was created for our sake, including them. All right? All the heathen will serve. The scriptures tell you, Isaiah, let's go back to Isaiah. 14. I want Isaiah 14. Tempted to read it in the NLT. But this is Isaiah 14 and 1 and 2, and it reads, For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined unto them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob. Those strangers are the Israelite foreigners among the heathen that look like the heathen. Those that were scattered, all right, that shall remember themselves. Revelation 7 and 9. And the people shall take them and bring them into their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and for handmaids, and they shall take them captives. This is who you know who the them is, whose captives they were. Who captives are we now still to this day? Under contractual law, under maritime law. Not even the law of the Constitution, the law of the land doesn't even govern us. The law of the maritime law of NATO and the EU, of the sea, we're all captives to it. All right? Once again, it says, And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and shall rule over their oppressors. We're going to rule over the slave masters and former slave owners who are actually still slave owners. And it shall come to pass in that day, Yahweh shall give thee rest from sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. And this is what angers them and has them in such fear, and while they're trying to and why they actually have passed legislation and putting things in place so that they can keep that rule and that control, but the Lord is not having it. With that, I want to give all praises, all honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash, Kwam Yasharala, Abad Babal.